Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you've been following my trailer build video over the last couple of years, you would have seen that I have quite a few electronic devices in here that are very power hungry. And today we're gonna look at how I'm powering all that with the brand new BLUETTI B1232 lithium iron phosphate battery. Let's get into it. So guys, before we get into the battery itself, I want to talk about why do I need a battery with a 314 amp hour capacity. This battery is huge for just an ATV trailer. But when I built this trailer out, I didn't build it to just be an ATV trailer. We've been using this for camping off-grid for multiple days, and that's sort of what I wanted it to be built for. I wanted it to be multi-use so that we could camp in this as well as ATV and tailgate, that kind of thing. And when I first built it, I had all that in mind, the expandability as far as electronic devices and what I wanted to put in the trailer. So when I first started, I started out with a 100 amp hour battery, a lithium iron phosphate battery, which worked perfectly fine for what I had in it at the time, which right now is, speakers, lights, electrical outlets with an inverter. I have a water pump. If you've seen my trailer tour video, there's a water system in the cabinet here so that I can rinse off and have a water system outside. And since all of that, I now have air conditioning in here as well. So I've evolved in my power capacity needs over the last couple of years. I started out with that 100 amp hour battery. I then moved up to a 200 amp hour, and now we have 314 amp hours in this BLUETTI. So just to give you some perspective on just how much capacity this battery has, I have an air conditioner that I installed in the trailer here. That's obviously my most power hungry device that I have in the trailer. And that draws over 50 amps while it's running. On my 200 amp hour battery, I was able to get roughly 4 hours of continuous runtime. Because of the small space and the efficiency of that air conditioner, I didn't need to run it continuously. I was able to run it for about 20 minutes here and there, half an hour, and it was able to bring the temperature down even in July and August heat to a very tolerable temperature in here. So having 314 amp hours in a size as small as this will give me over 6 hours of continuous runtime on that air conditioner. Now, keep in mind, when we're air conditioning the trailer while we're camping, we're not running it all day. We're typically out and we're doing things during the day, and I only really used it at night once we came in to sleep, just to bring the temperature in the trailer down a little bit, just to make it a little bit more comfortable to sleep. So my primary need for power in the trailer is everything else. Is the lights, is the water pump, speakers, any other electrical devices that we plug into the electrical outlets. That's the main purpose. So having something this small, and when you really look at how much capacity you get in the size that you get in this battery, it's crazy. It fits. I'm gonna put it into the cabinet here and show you just how well it fits in the cabinet. But something like this, if you were using typical lead acid batteries, like a car battery or a deep cycle battery, you would need, if you had a 100 amp hour battery, because they're only good for 50% of their capacity, you would need 6 lead acid deep cycle car batteries. Those are gonna weigh you probably 300 pounds or more in lead acid batteries. So in a camper or a trailer install like this, it's just unreasonable to be carrying that amount of weight and that much size of batteries. This battery here is 300 amp hours, 314 amp hours, and you can use the full capacity of this battery, and it weighs 65 pounds, right? So it's pretty easy to move around. It's not gonna weigh down your whole system as far as your trailer, your van, whatever it is you're installing it in. So you're able to keep weight to a minimum. And to be able to, like I said, to be able to get that capacity out of something this small is just crazy. So now let's get into the battery itself and talk about some of the features, because it's just packed with features, and we'll go over that now. All right, so we've already talked about the size and weight of the battery. Very small footprint, 65 pounds. Now let's go over some of the more technical features. First off, the main feature that makes this battery different from a lot of lithium iron phosphate batteries is it is self-heating. One of the drawbacks to this type of battery chemistry is that below freezing temperatures, below 0 Celsius, they will not charge. The battery management system inside will prevent them from charging to prevent damage to the cells. This is a self-heating battery, so it actually has a power button on the top here to actually turn the battery on. And if the temperature is below 0, it will actually self-heat itself to bring it to a temperature where it can charge safely. So this is now good for temperatures below -20 degrees Celsius. So in winter setups, it's just perfect. It's the ideal solution for a year-round type of setup. It is also IP65 rated, so dust proof and water resistant. So I actually keep it in this cabinet down here, which contains my water system as well. Although my water system is pretty well sealed, I'm not worried at all about any splashing or anything if it was to leak that might get on the battery, because it has that IP65 protection. It also has data connections as well. So behind these covers here are Ethernet ports. You have an in and an out. So what you can do is you can actually connect multiple batteries, up to, I believe, 24 of these batteries, just for huge capacity if you were to use it for like a home backup type situation, or an off-grid, power your whole home or cottage kind of thing. They have these little nubs on top and mating feet on the bottom, so they can be stacked and expanded as much as you want, up to 24 batteries, just for a huge capacity. It's also good for up to 6,000 charge and discharge cycles. So the expected lifespan of this battery is over 10 years. So, think of a typical lead acid battery in your car. If you get 3 to 5 years out of it, you're probably doing pretty good. You would need to buy so many lead acid batteries, not only to get the capacity of this, but to get the life expectancy out of this. And even at the end of that 10 years, it's still only expected to be down to 80% of its capacity. So you still have, in the high 200s of amp hours available after 10 years of use out of this. So just a very good investment. Yes, they're more expensive than lead acid, but what you're getting in the long run is a much better investment in your battery technology. So now let's get it installed in the cabinet here. It's already been installed. I'm going to show you the mounting brackets that it comes with. It comes with very nice mounting brackets just to hold everything in place. So we'll get it hooked up. Obviously just positive and negative is all it takes to hook it up. It's all pre-wired down in the cabinet here, and then I'll show you on my watt meter here just exactly how many watts different things in the trailer take, and what the expected run time is running off this battery. So I was mentioning that it comes with mounting brackets. So these are the 4 mounting brackets that it comes with. It comes with lots of different mounting hardware as well, for both wood and even concrete anchors if you're mounting it, at home into a basement or garage or something for backup there. But very nice, very solid brackets, including a spot for straps to go through. It doesn't come with the strap, so I just picked that up for a few dollars from the hardware store, and that strap will go over top just to hold everything in place. But that's the 4 mounting brackets that it comes with, and like I said, tons of hardware as well. So here it is installed in the cabinet, guys, and like you can see, it's takes up very little space for the capacity. You can see my water tank there. The 200 amp hour battery that I had in here prior, you can see that in previous videos. Just for comparison, it went right up tight against this water jug here. It was more longer than it was wide, and that's why this battery from BLUETTI really caught my eye when I saw it, because I thought the actual shape of it was just perfect for my application. You can see I still have at least 4 inches, you may not be able to see with the light, but at least 4 inches of space I have in the back there, and a couple inches at the front between the door and the battery itself. So I won't get into my electrical setup or anything in here. I've got that in some previous videos. But just again, to get a little bit closer look at the battery itself, there's that power button on top. The reason a power button is really nice on this battery is that typically in a setup like this, you would have your battery hooked up in this application, and then off of your main power line, off your main power wire, you would have a separate on-off switch so that you can disconnect power to your system, and then to be able to work on the system without fear of having electricity going through. This power button on the battery allows you to turn off the battery itself. So you can see up here, this is my main control panel here. So you can see that the battery's hooked up. It's reading 313 amp hours, 100% capacity. And if I go down and turn off the battery here with the power switch, so the battery's now off. And if I come back up here, you'll see, I'll get it on frame there. There you go. So you can now see that that has gone off. So I don't need to run a separate inline power switch for the battery, which is very convenient. I just turned it on. You just heard the beep for my inverter come on. So now everything's back on there. So the other great thing about this battery is that it has and uses the BLUETTI app. So what I'll do now is I'm going to connect to the app, and I'm going to let you see what sort of information you can see on that app and what we can do to control the battery from your phone or from your device. So here's a look at the app here, guys. Gives you lots of information. You can see right in the center there, we have our capacity, 100%. It's showing that it's in a discharge state right now. And on the left-hand side there, you can see I just turned on some of my exterior lights and interior lights inside here. I'm drawing 2.9 amps, and it's telling me my total time remaining based on that draw right now is 106 to 110 hours of runtime. And then the battery temperature is there as well. So it's winter here right now, but I had the battery in the house. I wasn't storing it out in the trailer over the winter because I don't really use the trailer much in the winter. But I brought it back out just now for the review. So 21 degrees, and that will obviously show you when the temperature is low, when the battery will be heating as well. And then your voltage over on the side there, 13.2 volts. So lots of information on the screen here, and very simple to connect to the BLUETTI app. All right, guys, so just to wrap up the video, I have been using BLUETTI products. I've been partnered with them for about 2 years now, and with every product that I've received, I've been blown away by their product quality and just the value that you get in their products. This battery is no different from, I've been using their power stations for years now. This is the first actual battery that I have from them, but just the style, the fit and finish, everything about it, the thought that's been put into it and the design is just top notch, and I'm really happy with this battery. If you don't need something this big, and if I didn't have air conditioning in this trailer, I would not need something this big. A 100 amp hour, which I started with initially, would be more than enough. And they do make this in a 100 amp hour battery as well. So if that's something more along the capacity you're looking for, I'll leave links to all these batteries in the description and to BLUETTI's website. But check them out. They're a great company. They make great products, and I think you'd be very happy with them. So if you did like the video, please hit the like button. I appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care, guys.